Hi, I'm Anna from UK Online Centres and I want to quickly talk to you about how you can plan your activity for a marketing campaign. So what do you need to do? Well, it's important to think about a date that you want to run your activity on, what kind of activity you want to do in your centre. Think about a plan and put some dates against things. Talk to partners in your local area. Promote your activity so you get lots of new people through your doors. And follow up so it's not over when you close your doors at the end of the day. Make sure you've got something to do after the event. So what kind of activity should I hold? Well, you could run an event in your centre. It could be a big focal point with lots of activities and some balloons and giveaways. You could run a session at an outreach venue. So take some laptops and dongles along to your local job centre or Wetherspoons to get people online where they feel comfortable. You could run a drop-in taster session, which is great for people who are less confident, so they can pop in for an hour, have a chat to you and get started, and they can find out what they can learn from getting online. Really, it's up to you what kind of activity you hold. Whatever suits your centre and your learners best is the best kind of activity to run. So when should I hold my event? Well, you want it to be busy, so have a think about local calendars and what else is going on in the area. There might be some things you can piggyback on, or it might be that there's events that you want to avoid that you don't want to compete with. So make sure you check what else is happening. Have a chat with your learners. They'll probably have a great idea about when the best time to hold events are. It might be mornings, it might be afternoons, it might even be the weekend, but they'll have some great ideas. Chat to your staff. If they're off on holiday the week you want to hold your event, it might be best to reschedule it because you're going to need as many hands on deck as possible. So planning your activity, you know what it is, you know when it is, but how do you start planning? Well, think about who needs to be involved. So your tutors probably need to be there on the day, and if you've got any fantastic volunteers, have a chat with them and make sure they can come along. What needs to be done and when, so put some dates down. Build a timetable, and you can download these from our website during the campaign. And it's a really great way to start thinking about what needs to be done and when, and putting some dates against things. So some things, sort of talking to the press, talking to VIPs, you want to do far in advance. Things like decorating your centre, you could do that the day before. So make sure you do build a timetable so you know what needs to be done. And do set yourself some deadlines so you'll know exactly when you've missed deadlines, when things need to be done by, so you won't get to the day and think, oh gosh, I haven't invited the press along, I haven't got any new learners in, I haven't even put my posters up. If you set deadlines, you'll know that everything's done. So how do I promote my activity? Well, it's really important you get lots of new learners into your centre when you're running this activity. So use marketing packs. We send out marketing packs for all the campaigns, including lots of useful things like leaflets and posters. So get out into your local community, tell people about what you're doing. Look at the downloadable guides, and we've got lots of guides, things like PR, marketing, planning your events. So take a look at these because they've got some great tips about how you can talk to people in your local community, how you can create a buzz around your event. Mobilise your existing learners. These are the perfect people to talk to new learners, to people who haven't gone online before, because they've done it themselves. They've taken that first step through your doors, and they'll have some great stories to tell. And dress your centre. Make sure it looks great. It looks welcoming to new learners. So how do I prepare? Brief your staff. That's pretty important. They need to know what's happening and when, so they can tell people. They can tell their friends and family, but they can definitely tell new visitors to your centre what's happening. Tell your existing learners. They'll definitely have friends and family who probably haven't used computers or the internet before. So if you can encourage them to pass IT on, give them a few flyers or leaflets, it's a great way of getting new people in. Get familiar with the courses, really, really important. The new website, www.go-on.co.uk, is fantastic. It's really easy for new learners. It's got all the courses, including online basics, so do take a look at this. Make sure you know where everything is. And think of some fun activities. It might be that there's people hanging around waiting for a computer. Maybe think of some games or some quizzes that you can do with these people so they're not bored. So it's the day you sat there, you're waiting for the doors to open, waiting for some people to come in. What do you need to do at this point? Make sure you've got your staff on hand, make sure they know what's happening and they're ready. Be ready to welcome new visitors. So it can be quite nervous going somewhere new to learn something new. So make sure you've got a smile on your face. You're ready to welcome new visitors, or you've got someone there dedicated on the front door on your reception desk that can take people through, get them a cup of tea, get them settled. Can really help allay some nerves. Provide refreshments if you can. This can be a great thing to sort of break the ice, get people chatting and sort of making sure people are comfortable. Keep people entertained, so yeah, make sure people aren't sort of sat around on their own feeling a bit lonely. Make sure there's lots of stuff going on for people. And do look after your VIPs and the media, so make sure there's a really tight sort of structure to the day when they're there, so they see everything that your centre's got to offer and they're not left wandering around on their own. So you've gone home, you've had your cup of tea, you've put your feet up, you think it's all done, but unfortunately there's still lots to do after the event, so do make sure you've planned this and thought about this. So how about running some follow-up sessions in Online Basics? So when you get your new people into your centre during your campaign activity, book them in for a follow-up course of sessions so they can really gain the skills they need. Keep in touch with your visitors. It might be that there's other activities that you're running that they might be interested in. It might not be computer related, it might be something completely different, but if you keep in touch with them, you'll build up a great relationship. Tell the media how great it was. You know how great it was, your new learners know how great it was, but it's really important everyone else does, so shout about it. Send your photos to the local media and you'll get some great promotion on the back of it. Keep in contact with a local VIP or MP if one came along. This can be a great long-term relationship and they can be a real solid supporter of yours, so make sure you send them a thank you note and do keep in touch with them. And most importantly, enjoy your activity. If you've got a big smile on your face, your learners will too, and everyone will have a great time. Best of luck!